interview on YouTube?
That would be fantastic if you do that on YouTube. I don't mind of this.
Okay. So
yeah,
can I
that
share
would be
the
even
screen real quick? Can you open up the bot real quick so I can share the YouTube what they're gonna see tomorrow?
Yes, absolutely. So basically, yeah, I mean, so I would say, if I can say so, agenda, should I be more dedicated to Dogecoin? Because all of you Streamblock basically gather these people who just invest in Dogecoin or just have some passion about Dogecoin, and should we like basically present this product more related to Dogecoin trading rather than any other cryptocurrency?
Yeah, they would appreciate that. A lot of them like to set up a bot for Doge.
Yeah, absolutely. So my agenda was like, I wouldn't be like talking more about like trading platform, which we have here, so you can basically transfer funds, so you can interconnect many exchanges, like 20 to 25 major exchanges, and transfer funds around, or just make some super cool trading stuff. I'd like just to basically tell about bots and how great bots work, because you probably see that and don't understand what's going on there. What do these green lines represent? What do this red line represent, and other stuff? So I plan to spend like maybe an hour or something to basically to explain all of this stuff, and if people like it, so basically I can even later just choose some, normal Binance, for example. And because we have let me do it pretty quick. We have a demo. I would explain that on a demo, the spot bot, and I'll do my best maybe to run some futures bot on Doge if I find some cool setups with it, because Doge is pretty tricky. If you don't mind, I will show you my system. I'm not a professional trader, but I have my sort of, let's just say, system which I do to basically find trends and maybe find entries into trends, so you can see this. It's a pretty simple strategy. You can basically change the time frames, but the basics are the same, all the same. So that was the agenda. And basically because you already brought like 1,000 people for 4 or 5 days, with your best is to present this product at the best and convert as many people as possible. And more than that, so we have, let me show you, affiliate program. And I know that you never looked into this, but there is as you can see, Bitsgap referral competition, which we have here. Have you ever played Dota 2 in your life? Because you played Ark, maybe you played Dota 2.
I did League of Legends.
Oh, League of Legends. So if you are aware of Compendium in Dota 2, for example, maybe you heard of this. Have you ever heard of Compendium Dota 2? There's some event called International in Dota 2, where people fight for super huge prizes like $25-30 million. And I'd like just to tell you that this prize forms like Compendium. So we started with a $500 flat price pool, and we gather all partners' performance here, and this current price pool gets bigger and bigger from month to month. We'll just say this month there will be 5,000-6,000, which will be distributed evenly, not evenly, but according to performance of each partner. Let's just say that would be bonus like 300, not 300, but let's just say today is 10th of May, my 10 a.m. morning. Let's just say we'll multiply this 3 times, and every month, let's just say all partners, they work like as a team, I would say. And for example, if someone brought like 400-500 people to Bitsgap, paid users, I mean, the best will get the first prize. Let's just say the biggest amount of extra prizes, despite of 30% commission, which we share on a normal base. Okay, so this is a recurring competition which we have here. And that would be like, I would say, I would like you to consider this as a optional, some motivation. I would say like this, to basically to get more money from Bitsgap.
I just did a referral. I didn't do the competition.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't need to do anything. It goes automatically. So you just basically put a link in description or in the chat because you did it like several times. I see that you have enormous flow of signups here, and basically anyway you need just not you, but I need just to sort things out for people because they might notice, maybe they might be there's this screwed with this, maybe they might start the bot and they place grids not in the best way. Let's just say they don't understand why this grid performs like this or this bot performs like that. So that would be just a short agenda, and basically we'll show you the best I can do, the best I have to show.
Sure.
Yeah, that would be so. Thanks for sorting Discord out because I tried to to do that in many ways, but never found any screen sharing. But now I see that I see it perfectly in the left bottom corner of this under my profile.
Yes, that's good. So we have that set up. So this will be live interview around 10:30 a.m. Eastern time zone, and we will get a live demonstration of the trading bot and how to set up your. Are you using indicators for the bot? And what are your parameters?
Yeah, basically, I would share my personal strategy, if you don't mind, because trading is I would say it's a huge decision-making strategy, right? Because if you follow someone's code like blindly, you will be down, like, because 90% of traders, they're losing money. So that would be nice if you have your own strategy and you have some entry. Well, basically, your entries are proved by your decision-making strategy. Let's just say. So that would be fine.
That's good. A lot of people want to know which indicators to use on their trading bots and parameters, especially when it comes to Dogecoin.
Yeah. So if, let's just say, Dogecoin would be fine to start something out, we would try it anyway. But let's hope so.
Just one question.
Hey, people join us. Yeah, sure.
So what happens if there's really high volatility? Does the trading bot mess up, or do you just turn it off and wait?
Well, basically, when there's a huge volatility, for example, and Dogecoin goes up, let's just say it pumps. If you're trading spot, like buying Doge without leverage, there would be an advice, because I know that many Bitsgap users, they try just to play some super narrow grids, let's say 30%, 40% width, which I consider is I wouldn't say a mistake, but you should better have a very, very, very wide grid. Because you know that Doge is the coin which can go up, like, let's just say, it might go sideways from 55 to 50 cents for days, and then to 80 cents in, like, let's just say 1-2 hours, because because of the pump, or Elon went live saying, okay, Doge is the next next gen coin, and you should hop in pretty quick. So I know that, well, it doesn't. I can say not only about Dogecoin, this thing. I can say about any altcoins, because we are in a bull market, and there's a huge, massive altcoin distribution. If you have a look at BTCD, which is dominance of Bitcoin, it's plummeting very fast. Let's say 60% was in the was on the 1st of April. Now it's 10th of May. It's around 44%. And dominance is a pretty important mathematical. I would say it's more like a mathematical indicator, which shows where money goes to. It's like a money flow indicator. When we know that we are in a bull market, and when we see that dominance of Bitcoin goes down, it tells us two things. It either people start investing more into altcoins than to Bitcoin, or people start withdrawing Bitcoin liquidity and putting into altcoins. Okay, so that's the simplest idea which I have, because I gave some interviews before, not about bot, but about overall trading, and we used to run this bot against BTC. So it's not like Dogecoin USDT, for example, but Doge against BTC. And I personally will send you a video where one of our partners made, let's just say, $50,000 from $1,000. Let's just say not from $1,000, but from $1,200. He started this in November last year, and he ended his challenge in the end of February or something. Like, he made 50, let's just say not 50, but 45x in 4 months. Because he traded his pairs against, he started trading against Ethereum in the first place. Then he switched to trading against BNB, well, in some time. And because he farms, but basically when you start bots against USDT, the grid bot farming USDT by buying and selling Doge, for example. But if you trade, let's rewind back to some, let's just say, give me a sec. I'm so sorry. In let's just say 3-4 months, let's just say we might have some volatility with Doge like today. And long story short, Tether will never go up in price. We know that by the implication of Tether, because Tether is a stable coin. But if you trade something against BTC or Ethereum or BNB, if you trade on Binance, for example, you know that these coins, they will constantly go up. And if you're able to find a coin which goes up in price faster than BNB in Ethereum, I'm so sorry again.
You want to trade Doge against the altcoin that will rise in price on the long term, or even in the short term.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Just coughing. I don't know what happened. I mean, so he started trading against BNB and Ethereum, and he managed to farm lots of BNBs and Ethereum, which went up in price from 30 to, let's just say, 170 at this moment. So imagine that he constantly made some 30-40% a month by farming BNB, and all of this BNB he farmed stacked and multiplied by the BNB price. So that was the reason why he basically managed to make some sort of 45x for this 4 months.
Do you mind me asking, did he use leverage?
No, he never used leverage. That was like a normal trading.
That's really good.
I will send you a video. It's all, I would say it's documented in YouTube.
Any plans on having a trading bot for Robinhood?
I don't know. Well, we don't have any plans towards Robinhood because it's hard to say what kind of exchange is this. Does it look like a normal broker, which have his own, I would say, numbers and charts? When you basically join some Binance, KuCoin, Huobi, OKEx, well, their business is pretty clear and they work like a normal CEX, which is centralized exchange. But if Robinhood works this way, we probably will add it in some time. But as far as I know, Robinhood is a closed is a closed system. You know, it's not a centralized exchange platform, and they can actually shut down some pairs, like they did. I don't remember what pair they shut down. They probably shut down Doge when it went up in price for the first time. In a very big formation. People keep joining back and forth.
Do you use RSI when you're using an indicator for a trading bot?
Well, I never use RSI. I love to use trending indicators. Well, but I know many people use RSI or any oscillators, which can help basically to understand where a trend will go. But I use trend indicators for this. If you have a look at trading view, do you see my trading view for now?
I see it now.
So I would say, well, Alligator, which you see here, it's a pretty normal, I would say, William Alligator, which we have. It's a free indicator, but it's been customized with this number. So the normal one says, well, this is Joe, teeth, and lips, basically represented by 3 lines here, just green, red, and light blue. This is the normal, I would say, the custom settings for it. But I tried just to spot some long-term trends, I would say. I would even say for now, if you caught me saying whether you would like to go long or short, I would say I would go short for now, because this line represents some price action. And I see here, basically, you see that it goes this line's red, green, and blue.
Okay, all 3. All right, got you.
Yeah, so I see it basically tried to break and dump, break and dump. It shows some price action, and basically I coincides it with the MACD. This is pretty normal indicator, which is moving average converges divergence. It's also customized because the normal one, 12 fast, 26 slow, and 9 signal smoothing. So the very easy thing, which I actually follow all the time, if I see there are 2 lines on this indicator. Orange one is the main line, and the let's say light blue is a signal line. When it crosses from down to up, it means that the trend is basically, I would say, reversed, and you should go long. When it happened from the up to downside, like let's just say like here, it means that you need just to consider shorts. Okay, so the price probably goes down, as we can see here. But I don't trade these signals precisely. I like to, let's just say, trade, I would say, convergences, I would say. If you can look at histograms, I would say bars, which are light red and red, I would say, it says, okay, we are down, but there is some potential to reverse back to the top. And when signal line, let's just say, it gets too close to let's just say, cross to the top, and let's just say, and say to us, okay, you can go long, it bounces back from it. You see, it gets too close and starts curving down. So it tells me that the trend is not reversed yet, and we could dive deep down to this. So the pretty same thing happens here. This light red histograms or bars, I would say, start turning red again, if you look at this. And I see that the price action tells me that price bounced back from 1,000 Alligator line, which is 1,000 MA, and it goes down. So I would say I would go short in this, and my risk would be, let's just say, 3% only. But, well, this setup tells me that Doge might really go lower than this. And you can really enter it many times. You see this red one pops all the way. So if I see this for the first time, I would say this would be my line to cross to say, okay, we're going long. But you see it bounced first time and the second time, then it goes down all the way to 40-something cents. To 40 cents, I would say, which was very massive, 40%. And to retrieve these levels, it needs to cross, basically, I would say, not a line, but the area, this area, just to go along with the Dogecoin for now. And these are pretty simple indicators. You don't need to pay any money. You just need to, let's just say, customize this, I would say my way, if I can say so, and go for it. You see, this red, and it works the same way in the green zone. Because you might say, Ivan, you showed me this one in red, but what about green one? You see, it goes like this. It tries to cross it down. It basically, it tried to cross down, but it bounced to the top. And I see by the price action that the green line, which is 250 Alligator line, let's just say MA, serves as a perfect support, and it drove price back to the top, which is, let's just say, another 50%. And it did all the way up here, and you see here, and you can, well, basically, I'm showing my way of interpretation, basically Dogecoin chart. So the same thing here. So are you with me, team?
Yes, I'm watching your alligator chart right now.
So I'm looking. Well, basically, I'm looking here. What happens on the MACD, just to see what's going on with the trend, because this one, you see, I'm sorry, it's full of red. It never turned green. But if you look at the chart itself is under all lines, means that it's very bullish. And sometimes I do something like this just to find like a perfect entry into this. Sometimes it would be fine to build a line like this, not even an area or just a horizontal resistant line, but a little bit bent line, which need to grows up to get in here. Just let's see how it goes. I mean, it might really go up or down, but just to say that, yeah, that would be safe time to enter Doge for now. I would like to see this. This would be breaking in the first place to some 61 cents or so, but for now it looks bearish. If you just try to spot something out in the biggest time frame, this does look like a 15 minutes chart. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you can play around. You see the pretty same scenario here. Doge, it's pretty high. You see, but this, let's just say, light red thing and light green thing says that there is a reversal momentum. But as you can see, this light red turned to a normal, let's just say, red bars, which says basically that we might really go down lower than this. Let's just say another 20%. Right. Here are 30 minutes. You see that everything is super fine here. You might enter there at some 39 cents. You might enter there, let's just say at 61, but sometimes you need just to think of stop loss. Sometimes. Big picture, everything is super bullish. You understand why? Because Doge was so manipulated so nicely, never even touched this long-term lines which I have. You can basically have a look with any coin. Let's look at Doge or something. With BTC, for example. Sometimes this line serves as a support, even if it did some, let's just say, falling knife, or just basically breaking this through, retrieve the support, and then go like, let's just say, like a W, like a normal W, which we have here. Like, just say like this. Okay, never mind. Like this. Everything. I would say my system doesn't tell you when to buy and when to sell. I only tell myself when to buy, when to sell, because this is just a way to interpret the chart and to find some, let's just say, entries to start some, let's just say, trade, whatever, long or short, whatever you like. So let's get back to Doge. On the 5 minutes chart, well, how can I say that? I'm sorry, I need just to get to the cross and delete that. How can I say that? How can I be sure that Doge goes lower than this? Even not looking into order glass, which Robinhood have or something. I don't know. I don't even need to have a look at this. So I see some these lines, all of these three lines, serves as a nice resistance here. Okay, MACD shows me that we kind of might go lower, just curve back to 46, 47 cents. Third thing, I'm basically jumping back and forth to big time frames, because big time frame signal way stronger than the low time frame. So 15 minutes, like short formation. 30 minutes tells me that we kind of might go lower down to 45, 46 cents. 1 hour. Well, if we just get to a bigger time frame, I can say think, because I don't understand anything here. Still, I need more time just to say something precisely. But 5 minutes, it might really end up like here, just 50 cents or something. But well, if you caught me saying, like, just say where you go, long or short, I would say I would go in short for now. Even having, like, just say 4%, 4% risk, and going lower to, let's just say, another 10% or something. Risk ratio is 1 to 2.5, which is good. Yeah, so that's the main idea. And when I see, well, if it was like this, and I never knew what's gonna happen with Doge here, and I see that Doge kind of trying just to retrieve the bullish formation, the bullish momentum, but MACD shows me, you don't want to go way higher than this. You might anticipate this dump, okay? But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal until Doge is very manipulated. It might really go well. First of all, because of manipulation. Second, because of tether. Any crypto might go any high, and we were basically a good witness of that by looking at Ethereum Classic, because this run was super huge. You see how many convergences we have there? Like, okay, I can count this. We can consider this as a low one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just looking at MACD. I never looked here because it's obviously up the top. Here, massive one. But even like here, but momentum starts basically slowing down and it starts shorting all the way to the bottom. Okay? So for now, I would say I would even normally enter this because it basically break MACD and you can really get another like 5-6%. But for now, I see that bullish momentum with Ethereum Classic. I would say it's over for now. It might really go down to 100 range or something. And that wouldn't be a big problem, I would say. It's 43% down. I saw coins doing like minus 70%, minus 75%, and that was exciting. Well, yeah, I also told you about BTCD and explained like pretty shortly. I don't know whether you listened to me or not.
Oh, look at that downtrend right there.
Yeah, so I'll do my best. Okay, so there's some Elliott fifth Elliott. Wait. Okay, to explain that, I might need some technical analysis shape, which is called. Let me find it. I don't remember where it is. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, here's it. Elliott wave, which was very popular. Simply like, let's just say, fifth wave, but it doesn't look like a normal one because the fourth leg should basically land on the first one, but it's kind of, let's say, curved or something. And when we had the Lost Bull run here in 2017, 2018, that will usually happen with any of this altcoin. And I'd like to tell you more about bot trading. And when it starts breaking, let's just say 60, I would say, well, just say all my friends and something like that, I would say start trading against BTC. Because this represents, well, okay, super easy to explain. This percentage tells you that whatever altcoins you took for the trading against BTC will overperform BTC in the long term. Because dominance, let's just say, the overall amount of value of BTC in the whole market gets lower. Okay? What does it mean? It means that any altcoin which you pick from here, like let's just say any, sometimes from the 1st of April, I would say maybe DOT is not a great choice here, because if we take 1st of April, it was somewhere there, but it still overperforms a little. Let's just say 12%. But averagely, when you know the dominance goes down, okay, you should remember one thing. When you're in the bull market, an obvious bull market, the best you can do just to make yourself, let's just say, a rich guy, is just to wait until the dominance, which is BTCD, start going down, start plummeting down. Even from these levels, people who just joined some coins like StormX, STMX, I don't know, there are many coins, like tier 3 coins. Well, Phantom BTC, for example. Okay, just give me some time. I need just to remove that to show you the full picture. Look at where Phantom was in the January. It was 58. Look at Phantom where it is now. It's 1500. It's 1500. It's, let's just say, it's how much? It's a 30x from the bottom. If you kind of like, let's just say, let's zoom in just to tell you, like, let's just say January. Okay, you bought it for 60. You might know what behind the Phantom. You might not know what founders out there. You might not know how good is this token, how deflational it is, how cool it is, and other stuff. You don't need that because you need BTCD, which tells you, hello, money goes into altcoins. And you can pick any altcoin, you can tell me any, let's just say, from the January, and I will guarantee you 100% that it will overperform BTC. Because of this, not indicator, but let's just say this measure, I would say, which tells me, okay, Ivan, market money starts flowing to altcoins. You should consider altcoin, any altcoin, and that's what basically that was the reason for many other users or just friends of mine, which I told to go to XBTC pairs to start trading against BTC. As for the top of the market, that's a very good question. Because, let's just say, well, it does look very, very like 2018 January, to say honestly. Because BTC didn't do much. It didn't go up very, let's just say, very high. It didn't retrace much to the top because it had some sort of, let's just say, 28%. It bounced back. Let's just say, I will show you. And do you have time for this?
You have plenty of time. Don't worry.
Yeah. Are you sleeping at all? Well, it does. Yeah, it does look like this. Yeah, it does look like this. And this is the first thing which I basically noted here when I look at the charts for now. But what I also love to see that if you go back in time and look at Ethereum, for example, when BTC never retraced the top, which took place in December 17, let's find December 17. Okay, it was like this. Ethereum was here. It was like December 17 BTC top. And if we just go in time, Ethereum went up another, let's just say, how much? Another 100-something%. And that was the top of the market. So as a result of that, what do we have for now? We have BTC, which, let's just say, neither go up and down, neither go up nor down. We have Ethereum, which skyrockets just, massively. We have some sort of altcoins which no one remember about, like ETC. Well, we don't take DOGE because DOGE was like a coin. It was a meme coin which always been manipulated in a way. If we have a look at all of these coins, they were pumped very massively. But I'm not gonna say that this is the top. But I'm not sure that this is not the top. I would say it does look like the top.
That's for Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, Bitcoin and all old coins will go down as well. So I would say we're in a very active phase. I'll just say we're in January 2018. So we probably go down. Maybe we might have double top like we had in 2013 something. When we had a massive pump, then we dumped another 50 50-60%, and then we go up another 7-8x. No one knows that for sure, even me. But I do see it coincides with 2018, I would say. Especially with altcoins, which like Ethereum Classic goes like, 60% one day, 60% other day. And in the end of this, 90% of people, they will still lose the money because trading works for them like a gambling thing, When you go to casino and, start playing Texas Hold'em or any other poker. What?
You can read the coins a little bit better than casinos, though, I think.
No, I mean, I'm trying to say that there's a psychological aspect behind it. Because when people, even those people who made 10x, 15x, they will start losing, let's just say, the half of it. Because there's a good psychological aspect, and I'd like you to understand this.
I understand it really well. Robinhood tricks people with this. People see that number going up. They're like, and then they get tricked into holding. They don't look at any indicator. Yeah,
because when you are in the winning streak and you're just winning all the time, let's just say, I won $100 yesterday. I won, let's just say, $200 today, like just early today. I will win another, and you get used to this, and you get used to winning all the time. So when it flips to, let's just say, losing, or let's just say even worse, losing streak, people can't stop putting new money into this. And this is a big psychological aspect that can handle the losses. If you will be able just to say, okay, I lost here. That's okay, I can handle this. I can just live without it. Just, okay, let it be and just go forward with this. Never, be worried about that. But most of the people, they go like, because they used to this. They used to see 50%, 60% profits, 70% profits in a day. If I'm gonna tell someone a year ago that this goes like this with BTC was like 6,000-7,000 only, and he was like, Ivan, what are you talking about? What kind of 60-70% a day? I would say he would say that would be nice even to have this in 1 month, but not in a day. But that's the biggest trick which crypto market is about. New traders, you don't need just to take it as like as a offense or something, but new people who never traded before and who've been involved into this very recently, they start thinking, okay, everybody's doing it, and they started watching some TikTok thing about SafeMoon, especially when someone occasionally investing $100 just became a millionaire, and now he has like $1 million, right? And it has, you understand that, and I hope many people understand that.
Right.
This is
people have to.
This is, yeah, but there's one other thing which no one takes into account. There's the down tokens. You probably never heard of them, and they are represented with different names on different exchanges. But this called short tokens, because I'd like to tell you that people, they're not making money only, buying something, right? But they're making money selling something or shorting something. If we just, get back to 2008 and to a house crash, house bubble, which we, had in America especially. I know some people made millions shorting bank stocks. Like, we can look at any Bank of America, any of this. There are many. I know that you also trade stocks and blah blah blah. But this crisis, how it impacted the whole U.S. economy, basically bank economy. When people start to realize that subprime mortgages, well, let's just say they're crappy and full of shit. Look at that, how much it goes down to 94%. That was very catastrophe. a big like catastrophe here, but 45 Armageddon, I would say.
I have one that I want you to look up. It's really interesting. I saw it happen. Stock ticker TIRX. It took the biggest dip I've seen in one day.
EIR.
As in Etzman. The letter Etz.
Etz?
Etz. Etz. Beside the C on the keyboard.
Beside the C. X, like.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at that when it took a big dip.
Okay.
There it goes. Look at that.
That was called dumb money. Oh, decent line. Okay. Well, I didn't see even a great volume here, but yeah. The drop is significant. Minus 88%.
Yeah, it was dumped all, and like it halted like 12 times.
So do people hear you on the live stream, which you have in YouTube?
Yes, people hear me, so let's be cautious about what we say.
No, are we in a live stream? I mean, we're just, having a private conversation. I'm just sharing some of this stuff. Or we are in live and I just, share my ideas and blah, blah, blah.
Right. Just some ideas.
Okay. So, about Doge, let's just see how it goes. Well, it still goes down. And sometimes even like having 5% is still good because I use some, futures bought sometimes when you have 5-10x leverage. It might still works pretty fine, I would say. Not a big deal. I had one running. Let me check it. This is the wrong. I need just to switch back to. Yeah, basically it made 6% for 1 hour 27 minutes. I have like $48 entry here. It's a curve CRV USDT. Yeah, basically you see. Well, it's another point is just my way of interpretation of these charts, but I see that basically MACD shows that there is some sort of resistance here, but I see as well that the chart bouncing back nicely from the red line, which is a 500, let's just say 500 MA, and I decided to enter this trade with, let's just say, 2% risk reward ratio, and I probably will hold that to. Maybe to this area, I would say, to this. And fix it to somewhere between 3.85 to 3.95. Well, anyway, you see the big picture. You see how I picked that shortly, how I look to charts, what time frame I choose, and so on and so on.
Right. And you're not the type of person that lets your trading bot trade while you're sleeping, are you?
Not at all. I mean, what I do, I just if I find some coin, let's just say at night, and when I want just to go bad, I know that bots, they will do this automatically. They didn't need me to be in front of the computer because the whole system is built on the cloud-based thing. It would just have a brief look at this bot. Well, when you just spot, this green and red dots represent buys and sells in the spot bot. In the future, it represents when I long position, green represents buys, which I buy basically to make my position bigger, and red ones represents actual sells, where I sell this position, and I do it partially. Okay, the whole system says whole of my investment was distributed evenly between these lines. Let's just say I bought some. Okay, so if I ever have some time to show you, I'm so sorry for Russian. Come on. Okay, I need even to log in. Give me a sec. mind if showing my credentials?
No, I took it off right before your login came up.
Yeah,
I had the
sure,
foresight
okay.
to see it
No,
happening.
I don't mind. There knows some private data. If you want to just send me a mail to my private email, no problem. I would be happy to receive any of this.
Well, it has most of your phone digit numbers as well.
Yeah. Ah, you see my code.
I see your code.
Yeah.
All right. I was
Grab
able to take
$120 or something. I don't remember how. You can switch me back into. So I just wanted to show you what's going on Binance. If they allowed me to basically upload TradingView charts. If they don't, that would be a failure, I would say. Yeah, failed to load TradingView. Thank you very much, Binance, for it.
You just have to make it yourself then, right? On TradingView again?
No, I mean, yeah, I can switch back to TradingView, but Binance has its own TradingView, and it shows like buys and sells. Okay, I just wanted to make some sort of presentation, but yeah, sorry guys. We're done here. No way back. Yeah, no way back. So what I also wanted to show. Basically, that was it. I will show more of that when we will be like say live in. It's my 11. It's your 4 a.m. 4:30. Let's just say in 6 hours, I would say.
We'll be live in 6 hours. And are you gonna have a bot ready for the demonstration in 6 hours?
Let's just say we're going to run. Let's just say from the scratch.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's a great idea. Start it up from scratch.
Yeah, because many people might have some questions about why would you like to choose that grid spacing, or why would you like to have this number of levels, and it's an explanation. Because we have two. Well, if we talk about spot bots, we have two bots, which is called one called AskBot, other called Classic Bot, and they work differently in different market sentiments, I would say. So I would explain everything. Yes. Yeah, anytime. So yeah, it's always nice when you have like a product and it seems nice, but sometimes you need to know how to run this. It's like it's like having a Lambo when you never had this, but you need someone just to show you how to drive this. You don't want to drive this with 35 miles per hour. You just want to go another 100 or 150.
Yeah, trading bots, I've seen like they've earned a lot of money. One of my friends built a Robinhood trading bot, and it started with $5,000 and earned $3,000 the other night during the high volatility.
Yeah, but I would say such returns are, I would say coins. Well, they might coincide with the risk.
Yes.
Yeah. So the higher returns, the higher risk. So you should be very, very careful. But spot trading, well, is the I would say is the safest way to trade this. Sometimes with the futures bot, like 5, I would say I would not recommend doing any more than 5x for now because volatility is super crazy. You don't need more than 5x. If we just rewind back in time to March, not the March. Yeah, to 2019 when there was a bottom of Bitcoin. You could have 20x, 25x easily because Bitcoin and other currency, they didn't go up and down much. I would say 10% a week. So that was nice.
Yeah, that 3,000 dip, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was crazy. So anyway, people who just hear me out, join our great, let's just say, journey with Bitsgap and use Teams link to get in. Try it out. No, you don't need any debit cards and other stuff just to basically assign to Bitsgap. You can try this out. If you just earn some money and it covers the subscription package, you should definitely go into it and buy it. A little advertisement.
Yeah, it's great that you can try a product without having to put in your credit card.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I should basically do some work, and I will see you at let's just say 10:30 a.m. your time.
Yep, I'll see you around 6 hours. About 10:30.
Would you have some sleep, or you'll never sleep at night?
No, I'll sleep. I'm gonna go sleep right after this, and then I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, sure. That would be let's just say a great idea. So have a nice night. Sleep well. Don't think about Doge.
Yep. Will we have time for a few questions tomorrow after the demonstration? Maybe like 10 questions?
Well, I do my best to answer all of this. I would say I was planning to make like 1 hour Q&A, but we can do like not even like just say not tomorrow, but let's just say today, because today is like 10th of May, even with your time. Okay, yes. We can do it like, let's just say maybe once a week, or just something like this on a regular basis to those people who are decided to try Bitsgap, but they didn't know how to. We can do that on a regular basis, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. All right, thank you. I'll see you in about 6 hours.
Yeah, anytime, Tim. Thanks for having me, and I hope I was interested to hear. I didn't make you feel sleepy, or let's just say I was, I was on point.
No, you were good. You're on point. I really like the indicators as well. A lot of people didn't know about the Alligator indicator, so I had a lot of questions.
Yeah, you even had some questions. So one day I heard, I was on the stream and some guy asked about William Alligator and other stuff. I just remember that question. Maybe you were not there, maybe, but some of your, let's just say, partners or just people with whom you held the stream, they said no, we never used that before. So now you have a reason to use that.
Yep. Thank you for the insight on that indicator.
Yeah, anytime. So, and one more time, I'm just a normal guy, not a professional trader, not a professional advisor, or just, any other guy just make millions on that. I just, found my way just to use that, just to interpret the charts in my, let's just say, in some fun way, just to find some entries, whatever, long or short entry. So thank you very much again, and we'll see you in 6 hours roughly.
Everybody get some sleep. Come back in 6 hours.
Yeah, bye-bye. See ya.
Bye. All right, switching over back to the crypto trading Discord channel, guys. Here we go.
So that was the very cool.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was great. So you're still here, and I'm still here. Okay,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I just do your work.
Wanted to. So I need just to log off.
Oh yeah, right? You're gonna hit that disconnect. It's gonna look like a phone with an X right above share your screen.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Thank you very much again, and see you in 6 hours.
All right, I look forward to it.
Bye. Yeah, bye.
Spike. I don't think you're gonna find that.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
So just hit the sell button.
I just sold like $1,000 today. It's $50 is all right, bro.
I have a random question. Sorry. I just heard that Binance is accepting Shiba buy later today, tomorrow, whatever, which part of the earth you are. Assuming it enters a new market, how heavily does it impact the price? Because I do have some on crypto. It dumps. All right. Just out of curiosity, because I have some ready on Binance, but I just want to play safe. Do I wait first, or do I jump the shark right as it opens up in Binance?
Oh, sneezing so hard. So basically, when something gets listed on Binance, it goes through a little dump, because usually before it gets listed, everyone is buying the rumor, and somebody already know. So the price goes up on different exchanges at the same time. I mean, the price in general goes up, goes up, goes up. When it gets listed and they find a good getaway for the sell the news, they sell the news, and that makes the price goes down. So sometimes a coin would list for $100, it would dip all the way down to like $5 or $4, and then it climbs up back like to $20, and then it stays there. And that sucks big time, honestly.
It's getting listed on KuCoin too, it says. So that happens every time it gets listed on any exchange, or is it something specific to Binance?
I trade exclusively on Binance like for 2 years now, so all my info is based on that. I used to do Bitfinex and Bittrex, but not.
When I looked at that Shiba, there was like over $1 trillion in circulation. So
yeah, that's why like okay, I have $10 and it grew like to 14. I'm not gonna complain. Like I don't care whatever happens to that wallet or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just want to play safe on Binance too. Like I wait for it, if according to Bitsgap, I might as well just wait for it to drop and then buy in.
So if I was E1, I would exit fully. I would just take my money and walk away. But that's just me. A lot of people don't like to do that.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry, my battery on my laptop just went.
Yeah, you need to plug in the charger.
Yes, I know.
I mean, you're watching a Twitch that eats a lot of, like, from experience, that eats a lot of battery just because of how it's designed versus YouTube. It's kind of weird.
What were you saying about if I was E1, I would sell?
Yeah, I would completely exit.
Right now, just because I was asking earlier about since Binance is, and apparently KuCoin is listed Shiba, how would that affect the price? And according to it will drop, so we might as well like pull out now.
Well, is it just listed on Binance as well?
It's about to be listed in a few hours. It's 10 a.m. UTD. I'm not sure what time, how long that is.
Well, if that's the case, I can only